Good day everyone. Today I'll be talking about Object-Oriented Programming or OOP. OOP is a way of writing computer programs that based on the concept of objects. These objects represent real-world things and are designed to group together data, called attributes, and action, called methods. In short, OOP makes program more organized, traceable, and easier to maintain. Why it is important? First, it helps reduce complexity by breaking big problems into smaller, manageable pieces. Second, it promotes code reusability. You can use the same object in different programs without rewriting everything. And lastly, it makes collaboration easier since programmers can work on different objects independently. Now, let me give you a real-world analogy. Let's imagine a restaurant. In OOP, we could think of a customer object. Customers have attributes like name, order, and table number, and behaviors like ordering food or paying the bill. We could also have a checked object with attributes like a specialty and years of experience, and behaviors like cooking meals or preparing desserts. Both customer and chef could belong to a broader class called person, and that's inheritance, where objects share common traits but also have their own unique features. So just like in a real-world restaurant, where each role is clear and tasks are well organized, OOP makes program easier to manage by dividing them into objects. And that's the essence of OOP, keeping code organized, efficient, and realistic.
Now that we have learned about OOP, we can now compare it to procedural programming. But first, what exactly is procedural programming? Let's find out. Procedural programming is a way of writing programs that focuses on procedures and a sequence of tasks. Basically, it's like following a recipe. For example, when cooking an egg, heat the pan, crack the egg, cook, and serve. Languages that use this include C, Pascal, and BASIC. A little confused? Well, alright. I'll get out of the way and compare them using a simple program instead. So here I guide you through two small Java programs structured in OOP and procedural programming. In the procedural code, we made a block of code or method called calculate area. We give it two numbers, the length and the width. This method multiplies them and gives us the answer. As you can see, the numbers and the method are separate. In the OOP code, we make a rectangle class. A rectangle object keeps its own attributes, length and width inside it. It also has its own method that knows how to find the area. So instead of giving numbers to a separate method, we just ask the rectangle itself for its area. The big difference is procedural code is just steps and blocks of code, while OOP puts data and actions together inside objects. The advantage of OOP is that it's easier to organize, reuse, and grow programs when they get bigger and more complex. So, in short, OOP is better for larger and more complex programs because it keeps code organized and reusable, whereas procedural programming is better for small tasks due to its simplicity.
Hello everyone, I'm JD and I'll be explaining the last part of our video presentation, the basic concepts of OOP. To start off, we choose two concepts that are most super important, classes and objects. So what's a class? Think of it as a blueprint or prototype from which objects are created. A class defines the behavior of an object using its methods. Now, what's an object? An object represents real-life entities. Basically, it uses methods to perform actions in your code. For example, let's say a car is my object. Inside the class, I could add a method like car accelerate to make my car move. Yo, wait for me! Alright, now let's talk about inheritance. This is another core concept of OOP. Why is it important? Because it lets a class inherit the properties or methods of another class. Think of it like this. In real life, I inherited my eyes from my mom and my hair from my dad. In OOP, we can picture that as having my eyes and my hair methods passed down from different classes. That's inheritance in action. It shows an is-a relationship.